the 49ers are going to trade back in the 2025 NFL draft, according to reports from Adam Schefter. But really, let's look at the real quote and really diagnose what Adam Schefter had to say about that and what he really actually said. Because right now, there's reports the San Francisco 49ers are trading back, or they want to trade back, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Let's go ahead and read the real quote and get an idea of exactly what was said and what Adam Schefter actually said. Reported on Monday, the 49ers are among a host of teams aiming to move back in the first round. So it's not just the 49ers, it's a host of teams. This is what Schefter wrote. On the other side of things, the Steelers, number 21, are among the teams interested in moving back from the first round slot. That also list includes the Jaguars, Panthers, 49ers, there you go, Falcons, Seahawks, Buccaneers, Vikings, who currently have 4 picks, the fewest of any team. The 49ers are looking to drop back from 11 is no surprise. San Francisco already has 11 picks in the draft, but with holes to fill on both sides of the trenches and issues on other areas such as linebacker and the secondary, it makes sense for the 49ers to want as many lottery tickets as possible and arguably the most important draft of Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch era. Schefter also adds there is a problem. There has been, however, a lack of teams willing to trade up, at least so far. Denver is one of those. The Broncos have made inquiries about moving up around 1, of course, but there aren't many others. This always could change when players start falling and teams are on the clock. Now, so this is just Schefter saying there's a bunch of teams that actually want to trade back. Doesn't mean the San Francisco 49ers are actually going to be able to trade back. Like he said, it's really just one team that wants to trade up to make sure they get their guy, like the Broncos. Could it be Amarian Hampton? Could it be if Genty falls, they want to go out and get him, so maybe that's a possibility. The Steelers, as you saw, is a list of teams that want to trade back instead of staying in the first round. So, yeah, it's great that the San Francisco 49ers want to trade back. It's great news that San Francisco 49ers realize how deep this draft class is and realize they can fill many holes with starters that are day one impact players. So it's a great idea. The thought that counts here that the 49ers are willing to trade back and try to get some sort of compensation. You know, really the second, third, and fourth round is really just a juicy area for them to trade back. Like if they trade back like to the mid-20s, it wouldn't be bad at all whatsoever. I mean, you still get a good quality player to fill the D-line and D-end, guard, whatever you may be, while you get like an extra 4th or 5th where you can find a nice running back, a good corner, wide receiver such as Nick Nass, maybe even Kyle Williams, tight end even in the 6th or 7th round like Jalen Conyers, Jackson Hawes, things of that nature. Trading back is the best move for the San Francisco 49ers. But like I've preached in many of my lives and conversations, if people who know me and watch my shows know that trading back is what a lot of teams want to do. From what I've seen from many fan bases, many mock drafts, from many of my research from other teams, they want to trade back as well. The Panthers, like above all, the Panthers really want to trade from what I've seen. But it's a nice idea, right? Like they need the San Francisco 49ers have so many holes to fill in a sense of depth and starting positions. They need to get 2 D tackles. They have to get 1 D end at least because Gross Matos is good. Samo's good. Guard positions definitely a need. They can go for guard as well. Then you need a depth at linebacker, the run down the hill kind of type linebacker, replace Gray Greenlaw. You need to get your third corner because the corners we picked up were all kind of special teams, depth players. And the safeties we picked up were special teams depth players. And so they're like a safety, a corner, a linebacker, 2 D tackles, a 1 D end, a guard, a third running back, really kind of solidify everything. Like Cam Scatabo would be nice, Ollie Gordon, Dylan Sampson, DJ Giddens. There's a lot of options there in that 3rd, 4th round. So trading back would be highly beneficial. Same thing for wide receiver, because what's the future of Juwan Jennings, right? If Juwan Jennings balls out again this year, he's not coming back next year. He's going to want a lot of money. He's going to play himself out of the contract with the San Francisco 49ers just in a realistic standpoint. So if the 49ers do trade back, it'd be highly beneficial for the team. And that's something that when I've done mock drafts after mock drafts after mock drafts, there are so many players. I'm like, oh, my God, this guy is good. Oh, my God, this guy would be highly beneficial for the 49ers. We got to get him, got to get him, got to get him. There's too many players in this draft. This draft is absolutely stacked. And the 49ers have the exact holes of those stacked positions. D-tackle, there's a ton of them. There's a plethora of D-tackle. There's a plethora of D-end from the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd rounds. There's a plethora of offensive guards, interior offensive linemen that you could choose from, a plethora of running backs, right? They're tight ends. This draft is super, super deep. And I can't wait for the draft. I'm super excited about it. But what Adam Schefter pretty much just said here is that there are a lot of teams that want to trade back, and the 49ers are just one of them. And that's no surprise, right? That's just absolutely no surprise. But don't give your hopes up is one thing I would want to tell the 49ers fans. Don't give your hopes up. The chance of this actually happening is really slim, considering there's not a lot of people that actually want to trade up. Not a lot of teams that want to trade up. The only team that, like Adam Schefter said, was the Broncos that want to trade up and maybe get a running back of the future, a player of the future, an impactful player for Bo Nix, something of that nature. But like, it's at 11's a nice spot. Like, it's a little sweet spot, especially if a player were to fall. Like if a player falls like 10, 11, or 12, usually teams like to jump up and try to nab a player that fell to them. But if a player fell to the 49ers that is supposed to be like a top 10 player, like Will Campbell, Membu, Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, one of those four guys just happened to fall to them at 11, they need to pick those guys. I don't think they should trade back. If they should just take one of those guys. But that's what it would take. It would have to take one of those type of players to fall to them at 11 to trade back. Genty, maybe. I think Genty would be a solid option if Genty were to fall to 11, but I don't think Genty gets past the Raiders. And if he happens to get past the Raiders, he's not getting past the Bears, right? That's just absolutely not happening. So I would absolutely love to see it. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer here or, be negative or anything, but the San Francisco 49ers, if they were to trade back, I would be surprised, but at the same time, I wouldn't, because that's the smart thing to do, right? And the reports of them wanting to trade back would be smart, right? It's smart of John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. I've preached this many times. It does seem like the San Francisco 49ers and the 49ers fans and the 49ers front office have just been on common ground. We understand what this draft is. We understand the importance of the team and the holes that are filled. Like, if you go look at what the 49ers have done with 30 visits and just visits in general, like, virtual ones, all that, it's been O-line, D-line, O-line, D-line, O-line, D-line, O-line, D-line, some linebackers, some corners, and stuff like that. So they know what their holes are. They know what they need to get. So, and, you got Robert Saleh, you got the best special teams coordinator on the market with Brant Boyer. Like, the 49ers and the 49ers fans and the entire 49ers front office have just been on the same page, and I absolutely love it. And I couldn't agree more of trading back if they could, but
a lot of teams do.
The chances of it are pretty slim, but if it happens, that's a smart thing to do. Go ahead and make that happen. Get your picks the second, third, fourth, fifth round. There's great players there. All right. So let me know what you guys think. Will the 49ers trade back? Is it no surprise if they want to trade back? Do you think they'll actually will be able to find a candidate to trade up with? Let me know in the comments. I'd actually love to hear it. Who's the player that if they were to trade back that you'd want to get? Or if stay where you're at, what's the player that you want them to get at 11? I'd love to hear it. Let me know in the comments. And be sure to like the video, because every single like helps my channel grow, and I cannot do it without you. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you next video. Bang, bang, not a gang, baby.